Hello everybody and welcome to episode 2 of the Blender series, which I have still not got a name for, but oh well. If you watched the previous episode then you'll know, hopefully, how to navigate Blender and how to use it and do things. So in this episode I'm going to show you how to manipulate this cube to have a different sort of shape that isn't a cube and have more vertices, more faces, more things to it. So if we go into edit mode, and if you do the face select here, if you right click this top one, I'm not sure what we're going to make, I'll just sort of show you, and maybe you can make things. If you do make anything, tweet it to me. I'd love to see if somebody learned anything from my tutorials, because I'm not sure how these are going to affect anybody's learning on how to use this, so we shall see. So you press E on this face here, you'll see that it's now done this. Now you could just drag your mouse, just sort of move it around. You'll see that you're making like another cube on top. Well, you've just sort of pulled this up actually, and sort of you can do this. So if we put it there, and if you press S, you can now. Oh, that might have been a bit loud. Sorry. Press S. You can sort of now use your mouse to sort of drag it in, just by moving your mouse around. So if we do that, you can see that we've now just sort of made like a little roof. We can make like a little house here, I guess, sort of. We've done that, and then we can sort of drag this out here if we press E, and drag it out on that. And actually, I want to put like a small bit on here as well. Drag that out. I don't know what we're making. I don't know. You can make some sort of weird-looking maze. I don't know. Drag. Oh, we're just sort of making the same shape, and then I don't know, like some sort of tunnel thing. You can sort of see we've made some sort of weird-looking spaceship or something. I don't know. Yeah, let's do that. If I undo all those, if I do that, I can try and remake that without doing the mirror thing, which I'll show in another tutorial. Sort of there, I guess. Extrude that up a bit. Drag it in. Drag it down. Drag this out. There you go. Sort of, if you keep sort of playing around with it and manipulate things and move them around, stuff happens. There you go. That's some sort of weird looking thing. Yeah. And that's sort of that, I guess. That's how to do that. You can extrude things and make things happen. Another way to do it is if I go to a cylinder. Now, one thing I'll suggest with cylinder, if you do want to make a game, you don't need it on unless you really want a lot of high quality, and you are like making a AAA game and you have a proper studio. I don't know how it works beyond 16 vertices. Do whatever you like, but I recommend using 16 or 12 vertices on cylinders, just because with textures and I've forgotten the name, normal maps, you can add the detail that you'd have with 32, I guess, and that you can sort of cheat a game looking good. If you go into Grand Theft Auto and stuff and look at their lampposts, and that you'll notice that they're not round. They're actually they're sort of hexagons or pentagons and stuff like that. They actually probably have a lot less than 16 on here, but I'm just sort of being generous with the amount we can use. And you'll also notice I've moved the main pivot point around, so I'm just going to move the object back to 0, 0, 0, and I'm going to move the pivot point back to 0 as well, which is the 3D cursor location, which will obviously, if we put anything else in, we can do that. Now, extruding works the same way on this. If I extrude something in and drag it up, and then do something like this, and extrude that out, and if I rotate on the x-axis by 45 degrees, drag it out a bit, and then do the same thing again. So I press rotate on the z-axis, and you do 45. Oh no, that's the wrong axis. Rotate on the x-axis then. Rotate on the x-axis at 45. Drag it out a bit, and then do that. Drag that out more, and then I don't know. That's some sort of weird-looking lamppost or something. See, it's fairly simple. Just sort of move things about and do stuff. So have a play around with that if you like, just to get the idea of how you move things about and do things. You can also, one thing I will show you, you can also move things about so you can create holes within the object as well. So if you go into edit mode and extrude like this, and then press extrude again and drag down, you can see we've made some sort of weird looking bin thing. But one thing I will note is this isn't making it hollow. As you can see, we've actually hit through the bottom of this face here, which still exists. I'll show you how to properly cut through an object in the next tutorial. But you know, this sort of thing, and we can actually sort of move this around. So this can go more to the left because actually we've dragged that side out now. If we go on the inside, look, we've got loads of space in here. So yeah, that's sort of extruding and stuff. So you can make holes within things, and you can drag things about, and you can do weird looking buildings, I guess. This looks like some weird looking toilet now, doesn't it? Or whatever. See, look, we can make weird looking things from just 2 episodes of a tutorial. What about that? That's something, right? I don't know. So that's that. That's this tutorial done. Again, if you ever wanted me to cover a certain thing that I might know, I don't know, we'll see where my knowledge goes. Let me know in the comments below, or tweet me, or get hold of me somehow. I was about to say call me, but no. Next episode I'll cover putting holes into an object. So yeah, I will see you in the next episode if you want to carry on with this series. Bye bye.